Today, I stepped out into the light. Still weary from the night, I discovered the most precious gift given to our sight. Human in structure but unidentified in her essence. I got myself together and I made her aware of my presence. I knew the common approach was too normal, so I studied the laws of gravity and I thought of something formal. Something like the sun lives in you, and the orbiting of the earth cannot be true because my AMs are final and my PMs are through. See, I had to speak with sense before she built the picket fence and made my philosophy past tense. I told her I was interested in her soul, and if her time is getting cold, then we can let the good times roll. That's when she looked at me in total shock, and when the smiles started to flock, I knew she could see the diamond in the rock. She said I was real persistent, and I replied I've been denied of her existence and I needed an assistant. Right then the silent winds began to grow distant. She said my charisma was something she can cherish, and she must have been an astronaut's adversary because my oxygen began to perish. And I breathed, and I breathed, but the only thing I seemed to receive were delightful images of the day she was conceived. And I truly believe the criminal system is in debt for allowing such gruesome crimes any times her needs was not met. See, I longed for a conversation, and without worthless hesitation she began displaying her participation. She said no harm, but can I place my hands on your forearm? My emotions are growing so warm. And I stood in charm, staring at her lips, admiring the way she walks with rhythm and blues in her hips. My heart must have been acrobatic because automatic, it turned 4 flips. I watched as her eyes froze with intentions, as if she was giving me directions to another dimension, some destination in outer space. But I unraveled the case by telling her I could see the solar system in her face. Her kind was definitely extinct, because in between her blinks I could see Tut and Ramses praying over the Sphinx. Her eyes started to rain. Suddenly I seen the rainbow was ratified to strain. A slice of the vein exposed her pain, but I gave her a band-aid and told her we can maintain. My voice just started to echo. She just wrapped around my neck and wouldn't let go. She knew she could stay forever. She said the jaws of life couldn't make us sever, and I agreed by saying never. And I made a promise that we would marry in the Bahamas and see future events like Nostradamus. She must have been a surgeon, because my past was cut out and replaced with a virgin. Even my name seemed hard to remember, but that was self-explanatory, so I let the glory simmer. I was free, free without vengeance. My spirit went to Congress and returned my Declaration of Independence. Our navigation was on an eternal basis, and the destination rested beyond eternal places. She made it impossible to define woman, and her divine summons just kept coming. I told her since the greeting was an articulate meeting, that I would improvise.